My name is Donna, and this is Dominic's story. Everyone who meets him says the same thing. He's a very handsome dog. And honestly, I think he knows it. There's something about the way he carries himself, like he understands that people admire him. Dominic has this confident presence, almost like he's saying without words, "Yes, I know I look good." What makes his story even more special is that I never actually had dogs before him. My whole life, I was a cat person. Cats always seemed easier, calmer, and more independent. But the moment Dominic came into my life, everything changed. Somehow, without even trying, he completely stole my heart. Dominic entered my life through a past relationship. My former partner had a long history of rescuing pit bulls because they often struggle to find safe homes. Many of them are misunderstood, and shelters become crowded with dogs that simply need someone willing to give them a chance. Dominic was one of those dogs. He had been found wandering as a stray when he was about 2 years old and eventually ended up in a shelter in San Diego. No one really knows how long he had been there waiting. It's possible he spent quite some time hoping someone would notice him and give him a home. I met Dominic when he was already 5 years old, and now he's 14. Even in his older age, he still carries himself with strength and confidence. He's a big, solid dog with a muscular build that makes him look powerful, almost like a Hollywood action star. Sometimes I joke that if he were a human actor, he would probably resemble someone like a bodybuilder or an action hero. Despite that tough appearance, Dominic has some surprisingly funny habits. One of the most unexpected things about him is his love for broccoli. Every time I cook broccoli for myself, he immediately appears beside me, patiently waiting for his share like it's the greatest treat in the world. Dominic may look strong and serious, but he also has a wonderfully silly side. He can be playful and goofy in ways that make everyone laugh. At the same time, there's something about him that feels wise, almost like an old soul. His personality reminds me of a calm, thoughtful old man who has seen a lot in life and quietly understands the world around him. During the years when I was in graduate school, Dominic was by my side every single day. I was going through a difficult time, and without any formal training, he naturally became my therapy dog. For 4 years, he attended classes with me, sitting quietly while I studied and worked. Dominic has an incredible ability to read emotions. Whenever friends visit and someone is feeling sad or overwhelmed, he somehow senses it immediately. Instead of moving around the room, he slowly walks over to that person and sits beside them. He doesn't bark, jump, or try to draw attention to himself. He simply stays close, offering quiet companionship. In many ways, that silent presence is exactly what people need. Sometimes comfort doesn't come from words or advice. Sometimes it comes from knowing that someone is simply there with you. Dominic seems to understand that instinctively. Throughout my life, Dominic has been there during so many important moments. Through challenges, changes, and personal growth, he has remained my constant supporter. The bond we share feels incredibly deep. To me, he is more than just a dog. He feels like a soulmate. I'm deeply grateful that I've been able to share my life with him and help give him the happiest life possible. Being his guardian has always felt like an honor. Dominic has lifted me up in ways I can hardly describe, and in many ways he has been the quiet strength that helped me keep moving forward.